Hi Internet! We are not doing an unboxing this time. We are doing a taste test. And we are downtown Sacramento at the 3rd annual Have an Offal Day. And for those of you who don't know what offal is, it's all the bits of animals that people don't usually eat, like the heart, lung, liver, and in some cases ass. But we're not going to go there. Really, that was last year. So we're going to go in, we're going to eat some food, we're going to taste test, and Taylor's never done this before. Kristen wouldn't come because she's kind of chicken. But you'll see us inside, it's all for charity, and we're going to eat some great food prepared by, I think, 12 of Sacramento's finest chefs. Yep. See you inside.
Bye!
My name is I write a blog in Sacramento called Munchy Musings, and I created this event 3 years ago because I just have this crazy idea. And enough chefs get excited about the idea of making awful dishes that they were all willing to sign up and go along with this idea. And I'm proud of this event because it's really the only one of its kind in the whole country.
Okay, Internet, so this is the first item. This is just a little taco to start with us. The first item is coming out. Something in a bowl, but I'm not quite sure what it is, so we will see that in a second. Okay, so this is the first item. Not really sure what it is. It's a little sticky and a little hard, but we'll see. So let's give this a taste. Okay, so we're going to try this.
It's almost got like hints of mustard.
Item 1.
It's really good.
A little mustardy taste.
It's really good. There's definitely mustard in it.
Pork belly.
But it's really good.
You say no.
I would eat this. Again.
It actually, to me, tastes like pork belly.
A little bit.
But it's really good. So let's find out what it is.
What we made for you today. We're a truck. We can't get fancy. So what you have is Maplewood smoked lamb belly that has been rubbed with house-made paprika, dried garlic, and smoked sea salts. Accompanying it is a finely shaved Brussels sprouts tossed with a Meyer lemon olive oil. You have a pickled red grapes, candied garlic, and shaved red pepper and onion. On top of that is a lavender vanilla Dijon mustard made with Jackrabbit Saison. If you haven't had Jackrabbit Saison, it's amazing. And the watermelon is just a compressed, fine diced watermelon with a hint of mint.
Alright, so now YouTube, they are coming with the second course. Not quite sure what this is. It's very plate. It's like a little red thing on something white, but we'll find out what it is in a second. Here we go. It's like almost like a pot sticker, like an Asian pot sticker. There's a little bit of creamy stuff with it and some seeds, but it looks really good, so let's give it a taste. Second course, little pot sticker kind of thing. Let's give it a try and see what it tastes like. Oh my god, this is killer.
All day long.
It's some kind of shredded meat, but it's absolutely spectacular.
It tastes like pot roast. It tastes like pot roast.
It does taste like pot roast. It's really, really good.
We'll eat again.
Yeah, let's find out what it is.
Hi guys, so what I made was a Polish pierogi, stuffed that with some bone marrow and beef neck ragu. We fried that in some beef tallow and served with a goat whipped cream and a crush, grape crush, pickled. So the crush from the grapes, we pickled those down and put them on top.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Let's see what this one tastes like. Okay, so Taylor ran to the restaurant, so I'm going to try this one and see what it tastes like. Really good. Almost like a corned beef. I really like that. Let's find out what it is.
So this is a riff off of my third cookbook, which is planning to be out next year. It's a book all about venison, and the origin of this dish is done venison tongues, but this is lamb tongue, and lamb tongue and venison tongues are absolutely the same size, they're pretty much the same thing, and so I corned this like corned beef. So it's like imagine it's kind of like a cross between corned beef and mortadella, or when we were kids we called it Bonnie. And it's just on a piece of toasted baguette with a horseradish cream, and in the horseradish cream is wild onions from the Sierra Nevada that I just dried and powdered up and used to flavor the horseradish cream. And then you got the tongues in that, some microgreens, some smoked salt. And the little things on top that look like caviar are pickled elderberries. So there's a bit of a wild nature to this thing as well. And the original dish is an actual big giant sandwich that you just sort of chow down on. And this is a little nice, fancy little bite.
So far pretty good. Taylor didn't like the last one.
Wasn't my thing.
Yeah, kind of pickly for her, but I liked it. I thought it was very good. I wouldn't have guessed what it was. The next dish is coming around. It looks kind of Chinesey, so we'll see what this one tastes like.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, Internet. This is kind of noodly and kind of Chinese looking, so let's give it a try.
Okay, so there's the last
Asian flavors.
Who's not gotten a dish so that girls are here?
Kind of chewy. Good flavor though.
Is that what we're waiting for?
You're right. Good.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try
Better than this.
All right, let's see what it is.
If we work around your plate, the dish that's sort of like thin ribbons, almost sort of noodle-like, if that makes sense to you, is braised beef tendon. It's braised in a really rich beef stock, almost like a pho broth, but from a different area. It's Taiwanese. Until it's very tender, then it's packed and frozen and shaved. Oh, I'm sorry. It's beef tendon has been braised in a rich beef stock. Then it's packed and frozen and shaved very thin. That one that you're holding up is another dish. The one that's kind of reddish and thin and a little gelatinous tasting is the beef tendon. In the middle is actually a foil for kind of the dish. It's potato. That's the thin white ribbons. And then the last part is pork stomach that's been poached and then chilled and sliced. They're all dressed the same. They have a Szechuan chili oil and a Szechuan peppercorn oil. If you're not familiar with the Szechuan peppercorn oil, it's used in the Szechuan province a lot. When you have something spicy, and then you have the peppercorn or prickly ash oil with it, it gives sort of a numbing sensation. That's that sort of tingling that you're getting, is the peppercorn oil that's in all those dishes. And so, like I say, these dishes, all three are on the menu every day at Yang's down in Little Saigon and Stockton Boulevard.
Like you do oyster, dip it up, slurp the whole thing out. But this is the big part, this is the little part that goes in. Get that last. Okay, so.
Okay, so I can't remember if this is course 5, I think. I think we're on course 5.
Yes.
And we got special 6, and we got special instructions to shoot this like an oyster. So that's what we're going to try. Oyster, you ready?
I guess. I'm going to use a fork.
All right, here we go. I take it from Taylor's expression, she doesn't like that one.
That's actually really good.
I like that one. You okay?
Stuff on it. So it's not right there.
I like that. It's got peanuts on and
The meat is good. It's all the sauce.
there's a lot of sauce. I like that. A little bitter. I have a feeling I know what that is.
Where did you go?
But I could be totally wrong. But I liked it. Let's find out.
The idea behind this little bite and the little egg dish, I don't know if everybody's eaten it, but it's cured loin. It has heart that we grilled and minced and folded into that cured loin ceviche, we call it. There's skin that's on top, so we take the skin, we boil it, we fry it, we call it a chicharron. Anyway, I'm getting lost. The blood we turn into a vinaigrette, so it's why it's purple. It's tossed in a blood vinaigrette. So basically it's the whole sturgeon from nose to tail. It's got heart, skin, loin, blood, and then it's just Thai flavors. Cilantro, basil, mint, chilies, blah, blah, blah. Enjoy it, it's good.
How was that one?
I'm not gonna say because he's right there.
I liked it. I had a feeling there was blood in it, and I was right. All right, next course looks like a little taco. There's something green on it. Looks kind of juicy, but this might make a mess when we eat it. It looks like a corn tortilla, so let's give it a shot. All right, so here we go, taco time.
There's a cilantro sauce.
There is cilantro in it.
Got that right off.
Very messy.
I
Very
like the
tender.
salsa.
Very tender.
I like the salsa that's on top.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's a nice cut to whatever's on it.
I like that. I would eat this again.
It's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's interesting.
We'll take interesting, so let's find out what it is.
Figure out what.
All right, who wants to guess what it was? Lengua, right? It was beef tongue. So the way we prepared it was, this is from Lucky Dog Ranch beef tongue. So I poached it in some vegetables, and then I braised it with San Marzano tomato and capers and orange zest. And there was so much of that yummy sauce. And I know a tortilla isn't Italian, but I didn't want you guys to lose any of that sauce on the plate. So this morning at the last minute, I decided to put it on top of the tortilla. The sauce on top is a traditional garnish or accompaniment to our Italian cooking at Viva. It's salsa verde. It's got parsley and shallots and capers and a little bit of Calabrian chilies. And then we put a little bit of fried chickpeas on top. Those are garbanzo beans, they're organic. The hole on the outside has not been removed, so they're black. So they're cecchi-nero. There's something new that I thought you guys might like.
Don't meet him here yet? No. These are very cute little duckies. I'll give one to him.
Okay, Internet, next course. This looks like peeps, but I'm sure it's not a pea.
No, it's probably gonna be some kind of meat product.
I guess we'll find out in a second.
You know.
Okay, Internet, this is next course.
It smells sweet.
Looks like a little pea. Let's give it a try. It's crispy.
10 out of 10 would eat again.
Oh my god.
This is dessert.
I don't know what this is, but it's sweet
And crunchy.
and
Then right up my alley.
it's really good. Oh my god. I can't place the flavor.
Have you tried that yet?
Yeah. That's probably the best thing so far. I love that. Let's find out what it is.
So I thought about that I was standing there with Hank Shaw, and the guy wrote a book called Duck, Duck, Goose, and then he gives you lamb tongue, right? So who am I? I'm the forager. So he climbed over the fence and shot his neighbor's sheep and then brought that to you to make So I wanted to make sure that there was duck, duck, and we had foie gras. You know, I love it, I'm a big fan of it. And so we took just meringue and piped it out, took a couple times to figure out how to make it kind of look like a duck, and then put on some fig and pistachio. Hank, once I told him what I was doing, how I felt about his lamb, suggested that my meringues didn't actually look like a duck, but looked a little more like a male private part. And then we could have called it thick and creamy, and I said, well, yeah. And then I said there was only one ball, and he said, we'll just call it Lance Armstrong. Thank you guys very much for coming. We really enjoyed having you.
All right, so they just put the dessert out, so we got a couple of little tartlets. 2 for me, 2 for Taylor. And we'll give these a go at the end of all the dinner. Of course, looks like some kind of faux-looking soup. Got some lime, so we'll squeeze a bit of lime in it. I like lime. It smells delicious.
Smells like thaw.
Plenty noodles. Let's find out what it tastes like. Okay, so this next dish is kind of 2 things in one. So we're going to do the little toothpicky thing first. See what this is. vinegary. It actually is very vinegary, you're right. Okay. Taylor doesn't like that one at all. Okay, need a quick drink? Taylor's going to cleanse her palate now with a swig of Guinness.
I've never had Guinness. It's actually pretty good.
Like that? Okay, and then the next thing is this little puff pastry kind of bite thing, which I'm just going to use my fingers for.
This is a stack of potatoes or something on it.
Oh my god.
That's gonna fail. Alright. That.
I love that.
I don't know what this is. The meatball made out of something.
Not sure from her expression.
You need a new one?
Thank you.
What do you think?
That was a lot of something at once.
It's like a meatball with some kind of caramelized onions on.
Oh, it's a bacon onion jam.
Oh my god. That part's really good.
Sliced potatoes. But what is it? That's the question.
I like that one. Kind of sweet. Don't think Taylor's a fan of that one.
I did not.
I had all the topping on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a fan. Let's find out what it is.
So on the plate we have two separate things, and they both came up with their own, and assisted them, helped them out, bringing it here and giving it to you guys. So I'm going to have them explain what it is.
Hello, I'm Scott. So the dish I put together, I took a traditional English dish and came up with my own twist. I did a crepinette using elk. So liver, kidney, sirloin, tongue, mix it all together, wrap it in caul fat, and that is on top of the palmzana, which is that thinly sliced potatoes that we baked and then fried. And then I did a onion marmalade on top, a real spicy, nice onion marmalade to complement it. Turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. Hope you enjoy it.
How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to do something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy steam buns, and I really enjoy eating. So yeah, what I wanted to do is just like really throw something together that I think everyone would be able to enjoy. So just steam buns on the bottom, there's a little paste. That was a grilled lamb heart. And then fermented Fresno chilies just all blended up. Give it a little spice, a little bit of tang. Pickled vegetables, just carrots and daikon. And then on top of that was this little black cube. That's all like brown sauce. So that's just a quickly seared lamb liver. And then just coated in a fermented black beet sauce, give it a little more of that umami taste. Yeah. Other than that, just on top of that, on the side of the plate, some pork skin togarashi. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy everything and have fun.
All right, next course. This looks like some kind of salami with radish and maybe some avocado. I don't know, but we'll give it a try. Here we go with whatever this is.
I quite like that.
Yeah. That one's good. I like that. Kind of like a salami with something else. It's really good. Let's find out what it is.
So the dish I prepared today kind of goes back to my roots. Being born in Mexico, mole would be very traditional in our table. And so that's what the inspiration was for the dish. So you have mole, which I braise bone marrow and the beef back ribs in with it to kind of give you that flavor of the beef right off the get-go to go with the raw preparation of beef heart. And that's what you have over the top. And that preparation is in the style of carne apache, which in Mexico is a lime marinated beef, which is raw and just slightly cured with the acidity. And then you have toasted sesames, a little bit of avocado, lime marinated onions, cilantro, and then it's on a lukewarm tortilla. So I hope you enjoy.
Just found that the next dish requires a spoon, so let's see what this is. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we have something that looks a little sauerkrauty, looks a little sausagey, which we all know sausage has, you know, several things that are awful, shall we say, but let's give it a try. Here here we go. Taylor scraped the sauerkraut looking stuff off. I keep it on because I really like it, but let's give it a shot. That's a great sausage. Oh my god, that's really good.
I could eat this all day long. This is really good.
Real meaty.
Yeah.
Delicious. Let's find out what it is.
Alright, so what we did this year is we made a pork liver and pork skin sausage, caramelized onions and sauerkraut on top of that. And then we made a pork blood and IPA mustard that's over the top of that. Enjoy.
All right, guys, last course. This looks like either some kind of pasoli or hominy, menudo, which is a Mexican kind of soups. Let's give it a shot and see what it tastes like. Yeah, some kind of pasoli. Mexican soup.
It's not bad.
Not your favorite?
Not my favorite.
It tastes like just a good pasoli to me. Let's find out what the meat is.
To start with, what you just ate is a pozole, a traditional Mexican soup. It's either meat made with a pig's head, or in today's case, we use trotters. Cook that down for about 8 hours with a ton of chilies. And then just top it off with a fresh salad of cabbage, corn, and radish.
So that's the end of it. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have dessert, and we will hopefully see you next year.